Now we are entering into the next session, and that is about another form of business, that is joint Hindu family business. Joint Hindu family business. The name itself says what it is, what form of business it is. It is the form of business where a Hindu undivided family or a joint Hindu family is carrying out a business, and that kind of business is found only in India. That is one of the special feature that is found only in India, where Hindu families jointly they are living and they are doing business, and that is guided by Hindu Inheritance Act. Inheritance Act. It is governed by Hindu law, and basically, what to say? As the name says, Hindu undivided family is consisting of Hindu undivided family business consists of all the members of Hindu undivided family as its members. But there are two types of law within the Hindu law. That is, one is the two systems. That is, one is Midakshara system and other one is Dayabhaga system. According to Midakshara system, only male members in joint Hindu family business are the members of joint Hindu family business. But according to Dayabhaga system, anybody who is born in Hindu undivided family, irrespective of male or female they can become members. But majority part of India is following Midakshara system. That means male members are only considered by the virtue of birth. They are only considered as the members of Hindu undivided family. And the Dayabhaga system prevails in West Bengal, where male and female of Hindu undivided family are members of the business. So it is governed by Hindu Inheritance Act, and it is found only in India. And in this kind of business, the whole family members together carry out the business, and the person who coordinates the business, the senior most person in the family, the senior most person in the family is the person who is controlling the business, and he is termed as Karta. He is termed as Karta. Karta is the person who is considered as the head of the business, or he controls the business, and the members of Hindu undivided family are termed as co-partners. Co-partners. So, a form of business found only in India, where persons by virtue of birth gets members, and the head of Hindu undivided family is called Karta, and members are called co-partners. And that form of business where all this can be found is termed as Hindu undivided family, where, or it is also called as Hindu undivided family business as well as joint Hindu family business. According to our textbook, it is joint Hindu family business. So it's a business carry on by a joint family, Hindu joint family, and found only in India. Now we are going on to the features of joint Hindu, JHF form of business. JHF form of business. First one is about formation. Formation for starting an Hindu undivided family business, HUF or JHF, minimum 2 members are required, and they need to be part of an Hindu undivided family by virtue of birth. By virtue of birth, they have to be born in the Hindu family, and at least minimum 2 persons must be there to start a joint Hindu family business. That is regarding formation. And second one is regarding the liability. Liability, that means if some payment due arises, what happens? The liability for Karta, that is the head of the Hindu undivided family, or the person who is controlling the business, who is the final decision maker in the business, has has to bear unlimited liability, whereas co-partners will be having limited liability. Karta will be having unlimited liability, co-partners will be having limited liability. They will be limited only to the shares which they are having, or the number of persons in that particular family. Okay, so that is regarding liability. Liability is unlimited for karta, limited for co-partners. Regarding control of the business, you have to understand that is, as karta is the senior most, or the senior most person who is called as karta, is the head of the business. He controls the business. He takes the final decision making, or his decisions are to be compulsory followed by other members. That means Karta will be the final authority. Karta has total control over business. Next one is regarding continuity. Continuity, we have learned in the previous form of business where sole proprietorship, when he dies or something happens to him, business comes to an end. But in joint Hindu family business, there is a difference, because the senior most person is Karta and he is controlling and managing the business. When that person dies, or when that person goes insane or insolvent, the next senior most person, usually it is regarding death only. So next senior most person will take up the position of Karta. So that means there is a continuous existence, or it continues to exist by next senior most person coming as Karta. So regarding continuity, we can say that a continuity will be there for joint Hindu family business. Regarding registration, as I have said, joint Hindu family business is governed by Hindu Succession Act. Hindu laws are governing joint Hindu family business. And I said either of the system, either Midaksha system or the Yabaga system, both are under Hindu Succession Act, and it is registered under that particular act, or it is following the norms or regulations of Hindu Succession Act. And regarding minor members, we have said usually minor members are not considered for doing business in other forms, but here, as the membership of joint Hindu family business is by the virtue of birth, minor members are also considered the participants or members of the business. They will not be they can also be considered, they can also be counted as the members of business. So these are the features of joint Hindu family business. Now, as we have seen, there are merits and demerits for anything and everything. So regarding the merits of joint Hindu family business, the first one is effective control is there. Effective control is there. Effective control means there is one person to take the decisions. That is, Karta take the final decisions. Even suggestions are considered. Even without suggestions also, Karta makes the final decision, or Karta is the final decision making authority. So that means it makes no conflicts within the organization, or Karta can exercise control. Whatever Karta is deciding, that will be the final word. So control lies in the hands of a person, and everybody has to follow it. Second one is regarding continuous business existence. As I have said, continuous business existence, when a Karta is dying, or when Karta is died, or something is happening to him, the next person who is senior most in the family takes over the business. That means there will be continuity for business. In between, business will not be stopped. Next person takes over, and it goes on like that. So we can make sure the existence of business for a longer period as the system is followed. So continuous business existence can be made sure. That is another merit. Third one is limited liability of members, that is something regarding the members, co-partners. Co-partners doesn't have to bear the expenses because basically because of the reason Karta is the person who is making the final decision. So Karta only need to bear the total loss, or he has to go for unlimited liability, whereas members will have only limited liability according to the number of members they are having in their individual families. So the number of participants, based on that, the liability will be limited. So that is a benefit for members. And fourth one is increased loyalty and cooperation. See, joint Hindu family business is a family matter where everyone is sure that they will have their own portion, or it is their own. They will have a feeling that it is their own. So automatically they will have a positive response, positive approach towards the business. They will do the business because it's their own business, and there will be cooperation. They will cooperate each other and do the business in a better manner. That is also considered as a merit of joint Hindu family business. Now coming on to demerits. Demerits or limitations. Limitations. First limitation we are saying is that what we have seen in the merits, limited liability of members. The first limitation is unlimited liability of Karta. Karta will have to bear, even Karta will have to pay even from his personal properties. That means his liability is not limited to his capacity. Even he has to pay from his personal properties. He will be having unlimited liability because of the reason that he is the person who is the final authority, who is the final word in the business. He manages and controls and make decisions in the business. So Karta's liability is unlimited. Limited resources, because the fund or the investment for joint Hindu family business is the ancestral property. Ancestral property. So because of that, they can rely only on what is there as ancestral property. So it is said that resources will be limited only to the level of what they have acquired by their ancestors. So there is a chance that resources can be limited. Dominance of Karta. As I have said, final word, final authority decision maker is Karta. At times, Karta may behave dominant. That means Karta, without consultation also, he can make decisions which binds the members. So there is a chance that Karta can exercise unwanted power. So there is a chance. So the dominance of Karta may affect the members also. And last one was limited managerial skill. We cannot expect a Karta to be a perfect person. So Karta may have very limited managerial skills, may not be able to handle everything, may not be having very much exposure to business. That can also affect operation of business. So we were seeing what is Hindu undivided family and what are the features, merits and limitations.